Hi everyone, this is Holly Duncan again. I am showing you guys shepherdsoftware.com. This is a cute site. There's a lot of stuff available on it. What I'm going to demo for you is the World Geography games. I use this a lot with my 7th graders in World Culture and Geography, where they're expected to know the countries of the world. And we do it by geographic region and then shrink it down even more than that. So, but as you can see from the homepage, and this is the homepage you're looking at now, there are lots of different places to go and different content areas to click through. So even if the world geography isn't your thing, there might be something else useful on the site for you. So I'm going to click over here to World Geography Games. It is broken down by region of the world. Places like Canada, Mexico, and the United States would be your states or provinces. The other areas would be countries. You can do the whole world map. Currently, the students are working on the Middle East. So you click on Middle East, it opens up this page where you can drill capitals, you can drill countries, or you can drill what is basically geography. We always stick to the center column of just countries. I know some of the higher level courses do countries and capitals and use both. So it is broken down by level. You have level L, which is your tutorial. So this is for your students who have no idea what they're doing. You've just opened up the continent to them. You're just talking about where things are for the very first time. You would play this level. Sorry, you do need Adobe Flash for this, but it is a completely free site, and it does work on every browser I've ever tried it on. Sometimes when you have 30 kids working on it at once, it is a little bit slow. So I've opened up the Middle East. You have a couple of options over here in controls. So as you can see, the basic layout is these are the countries we're going to be drilling on or learning today, and then the other areas of the map are going to be browned out so that you can't see them. You can shrink the area and teach it by region, so maybe you just want to talk about the Mediterranean, or maybe you just want to talk about the Gulf region, or all of the Middle East as a whole. So let's shrink down to the Mediterranean region just to make it a little bit easier. You can click on the country over here on the little checkbox.
Cyprus.
It will say the name of the country and it will color it on the map. Cyprus.
Israel. Jordan. Lebanon. Syria. Turkey.
So there you've completed the major countries that we would go over. You do have Golan Heights.
Golan Heights.
And the
Palestinian territories.
There you go, the Palestinian territories. If your curriculum doesn't cover all of that, it is a good talking point for the students why is it on the map, and it opens up some stuff. So when you're done with the Mediterranean region, you can do the Gulf region, and it's the same idea.
Bahrain.
Click on the country. Bahrain is a little island, so it does give you this checkbox to let you know, like, this is what we're talking about.
Qatar. Kuwait. So
that's level 1. That's what you're going to be using when students are first learning about a region. So let's back up now. Sorry, that's level L, tutorial. Level 1, beginner, you're going to click on the correct country. You may select regions. Now for this one, students usually need headphones. As you can imagine, if you have 30 students playing this at the same time, it could be confusing. So click on Syria. I don't know if you saw it when the page loaded. It said Syria. So hopefully you've done the first part and you remember where Syria is. I was incorrect on that. So we're going to click somewhere else on the map. Again, I know this is Saudi Arabia. You get 2 wrong answers, and it's going to
Golan Heights.
Light up the correct one. As soon as you click on the correct answer, it will give you the next one. If you miss the verbal cue, it is up here on the top of the board.
Jordan. Oman, Iran,
All right, I have to remember that I'm just demonstrating for you guys and I'm not actually doing geography. So that is level 1. It's after you've learned the area. You have the same controls up here if you want to just
Bahrain.
narrow down to the Gulf region or the Mediterranean region, or excuse me,
Israel,
Mediterranean region. Be careful. Every time you click on it, it will shout out the next name for you. You also have the country info down here, which gives you just a little blurb about each country. If you feel like your students are taking too long or that's not really the point, you can click it off.
Cyprus,
And you see it will disappear for
Lebanon,
the next country. I'm going to stop clicking on things. So that was level 1. Level 2, advanced beginner. This is where you start getting scored. So sometimes I will have my students do this and you're looking for a specific score like 90% because nobody's perfect. And here you're getting the little, the countries. You can use the map to help you line some of them up.
Right.
It doesn't have to be exact.
Great.
And there you go. So not only are you doing the country's names, but you're also working with the shapes of the country. The next level up is going to be level 3, intermediate. And again, now you have the whole area, and you're going to drag and drop the different countries. Not quite sure.
Great.
Oh, look at that. All right, not bad.
Right.
So it's a little bit harder than the other ones. And you see if you're a little bit off, it'll tell you. Sometimes it'll snap into place and sometimes it won't. So that's level 3. And they go on, becoming harder. Click on the correct country, no outlines given, type the first 3 letters of the country's name. I don't often play these, but they are available to you. So when talking about Sheppard Software and ISTE standards, I really feel you're hitting a lot of your 5s using technology to create and adapt personalized learning experiences. They're not really authentic learning activities, but also I think 7A, providing alternative ways for students to demonstrate competency. I've had a lot of students show me that they know where things are using the software versus paper and pencil test. For some kids that are visual, tactile, moving the mouse, fitting things in within the frame of the map itself seems to work for them. So this is one of my favorite little websites for educational use. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can find some way that it's useful for you. Let me bring you back to the front page. And again, for those of you working with little kids, there is really a lot of great free content in here, so please check it out.